So my next pick, this is, I think, the weirdest one on the list. Werner Herzog's My Son, What Have Ye Done? It's actually based on a true story of a mentally ill man who was starring in a production of, I actually can't remember, I think Antigone? I could be wrong on that. He got so absorbed into the play that he became convinced that he was actually living the play, and so actually wound up killing his own mother. Herzog found out about the story and was just fascinated by it, and kind of used it as the springboard for just creating this really strange, kind of a horror film, and weirdly, very subversively, kind of a comedy. It's a movie that is very disturbing, obviously. It doesn't, try to make you laugh at a real life murder or anything, but it's not really about a murder. It's more about a mindset of just kind of what happens to somebody as they start to lose touch with reality. Michael Shannon plays the lead role. Michael Shannon is always great, of course. You've got Willem Dafoe playing a detective who is investigating the murder. You've got Grace Zabriskie from Twin Peaks, Laura Palmer's mom, playing the mom in this one. Incredible cast. I've really never seen another film like it. I've never seen another horror movie like it. I've never seen another true crime movie like it. It's the only one I can think of where flamingos get a featured part, with a whole sequence that takes place on an emu farm, and with scenes where the actors, for no explicable reason, stop moving and freeze into tableau. And it's not a freeze frame, it's the actors just stop moving in the middle of the scene. And it just holds for minutes at a time of them not moving, and then cuts away to the next scene.
The tone that you describe, I watched his Nosferatu not too long ago, and that was one that I was really struck by, the low-keyness of it and the creepy atmosphere, because it's not really trying to amplify the horror so much. It just seems like it's horror based in a version of our world that's pretty recognizable. I think the horror of that movie isn't even necessarily, Nosferatu the vampire. It's kind of more conceptually the idea of eternal life and existence beyond the parameters of human life, and what that would actually psychologically do to a being. Like, you almost feel bad for Nosferatu in that movie. It's such a peculiar outlook, but it's unsettling and it's disturbing.
There is something he's able to do. I don't quite know how he does it, but there is a very specifically eerie, uncanny atmosphere that he's able to build and sustain in his work. It's there in Nosferatu. It's there in Heart of Glass. It's there in The Enigma of Caspar Hauser. It's there in My Son, What Have Ye Done? Just getting the feeling that you're seeing the world through eyes that you've never seen it before, and there's just something off about it. There's something skewed about it. It's not really viscerally terrifying at all, the way a horror movie traditionally is, but it's very eerie, and it gets under your skin, and it creeps you out, and it stays there long after you've watched the movies.